Thank you, Madam Chairman. I want to broach a subject I know we've spoken about before. That deals with speeding in this township. And I want to thank some of the officers a few weeks ago, I know, who made a concerted effort to try to get some of this traffic slowed down. And yes, it's a situation where they're there one day and gone the next, and people don't pay any attention at all to what those speed limits are posted out. I live along the Chain Road. I know David's mentioned it a few weeks ago about the speeding along the Chain. It's horrendous. Along Route 88, I spoke with 3 individuals at the funeral home this afternoon, and I told them I was coming to the meeting tonight to discuss with the board that situation. And they said, Larry, something's got to be done. These individuals, one lived along Airport Road, a few of them lived along Route 88, and I happened to be about a week ago at the Dairy Queen with my granddaughter, and some other folks come over the car, were talking to me. Telling me, man, it's a disaster waiting to happen. The pull-in lane was bumper to bumper, and I watched, along with others, a gentleman who should have known better. Was coming south in the southbound lane, turned across to the northbound lane. He had a large model SUV whose back half was sticking out along the northbound lane because he didn't have enough room to pull in. And why in the hell he did what he did, I'll never know. But there was a plate on the front of his vehicle. I didn't know the gentleman personally, but it told me the guy should have known better than what he did. Well, as traffic was coming north, horns started blowing, people were backed up, and some of these young kids who think they're on the Indianapolis 500 revved up their engines coming north on 88, and I heard them coming. They whipped out around that traffic that was backed up faster than you could blink your eyes, on up the road north towards Mineral Beach. And I thought to myself, you know, does it mean anything that if they hit an innocent family and they kill people because they want to show how hot and tough they are? And one individual said to me, Larry, where the hell's the police? They need to be out here in a concerted effort to get this traffic slowed down. So that's why I'm here. If you guys get together with the chief of police for Bond City, maybe lay out some plan like we used to do, and coming down Lanks Hill is another area where they come down there like a bunch of idiots and morons. People have been killed over there because they can't control themselves. So I want to thank you for your time, and think about getting these officers. We're paying what, $400,000 plus a year for police services. Work out some arrangement with them through the chief to get this traffic slowed down on these township and state roads going through this township. Thank you.
Mr. Spahr, thank you very much for your comment. This is an item on the agenda this evening to look into increasing our police force. But may I ask you, I knew you were around when the township was financially insolvent. Yes. Back in 2001 to 2004. There was practically, I don't think, more than $100,000 in the general fund. This township has been slowly trying to regain and build since that time. It was a major hit to the residents of this township to have financial insolvency of that magnitude. With that said, there was years after that financial insolvency from past boards that we had no police. How did you handle the speeding traffic during all those years with no police presence at all, and then slowly getting one shift per week for years?
Well, I wasn't on the board then when I saw that happen, and where eventually, as I said several times, we brought the state in here. They did audits and studies, and as I recall, in 2005, it was they who said, you people better get rid, eliminate your department, you can't afford operating at this level any longer. And that's what happened. I've seen it happen recently, and that's why I was so concerned about what was going on. We had people in here at that time who had no idea how to administer the finances, how to track the finances, until a supervisor on the board at the time came to me and said, Larry, I gotta apologize. I said, for what? And I was told, they walked in here and they were handed, not knowing what was going on, handed a folder about 8 inches thick, and the supervisor said to the, at that time, Secretary Treasurer, what's this? She said, it's unpaid bills, and this was at the end of the year. Prior to that, I was getting calls at home saying, Larry, where's the money? Where's the money? I said, you know as well as I what's going on. I said, they're not paying the bills. That's exactly what occurred, but nobody was watching. And I was approached by a gentleman from down in the valley who's a professor at one of the colleges, and he said, Larry, he said, would you think about regional police? I said, what do you have to tell me, Joe? And he told me. So I talked to the chief of police of the regional department at the time, and that's how we got the regional police in here, in conjunction with discussions with the Pennsylvania State Police, who provided great assistance to this township to the extent that they could. They would pick up a shift, would cover 2 initially, but that's how it was done. In regional police and working with the PSP.
Thank you very much for your answer.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Linda Evans Bourne.